Hey, welcome back to the channel. We're going to take a look at MAINZ today, the German cruiser. It's in the store. We got Admiral Hipper as a commander, beyond range, igniter, punch through, fixate it, and refill station. As far as inspirations, Norman Scott, and then I don't know her name, but I don't want to butcher it either. You can read it right there if you want. She gives you cruiser main battery reload time and main battery dispersion. He gives you cruiser main battery shell grouping. And aiming system mod 1, steering gear mod 2, concealment system mod, and gun fire control system mod 2. As far as the third slot, you could also put steering gear mod, but I had concealment. Usually I run steering gear on this ship. It's better for dodging shots when you're getting shot at. It's got sonar, damage control, catapult fighter, and heals, and then German Unity flag, and then the top 9 camo. Survivability, 44,000 hit points, and then torpedo reduction is 22%, fire resistance is 37%. Main battery is 150mm L60 SKC 25. You got 4x3 of those, 18.3 kilometer range, 5.2 second reload time. Turret traverse is 23.7 seconds, 1.97 shell grouping. Max range vertical dispersion 78.8 meters. Max range horizontal dispersion is 131.3 meters. Medium max range vertical dispersion is 24 meters. And then medium max range horizontal dispersion is 40 meters. 1600 HE shell damage, 960 meter per second muzzle velocity, fire setting chance is 10%, 38 millimeters of armor penetration on HE. And then max AP shell damage, the initial is 3900, and then with my commander it's 4200, 960 meter per second muzzle velocity, 337 millimeters of armor penetration at point blank range. Max range is 78 millimeters, my bad. Minimum ricochet angle is 45 degrees, guaranteed ricochet angle is 60 degrees, 25 second fuse timer, and then you have to penetrate at least 25 millimeters of armor for the fuse to time, or arm, I mean. And then secondary, we got 105 millimeter, 5.8 kilometer range, 3.3 second reload time, 1 shell grouping, and then there's the max range vertical dispersion horizontal, and the medium max range, all that stuff. 1200 HE shell damage, muzzle velocity is 900 meter per second, 8% chance to set fire, 20 millimeters armor penetration. Okay, torpedoes, 533 millimeter Verling. You got 2 on each side, so it's 4x4. 6 kilometer range, 64 knot top speed, 90 second reload time. The launcher traverse is 7.2 second, 12,739 damage for each torpedo, 1.3 kilometer detectability range, 202 meter arming range. Sorry, I can't speak today. And then we'll get to the secondary, or AA. The AA at the top is just a secondary, basically. And then you got a 37mm flak cannon, 290 damage per second, 3.5 kilometer range. And then the 20mm flak on the bottom. You got 12x4, those 12 of those gun mounts with 4 in it. And then for the 37mm, it's 18x2. There's 18 of those with 2 in each. And then the top is 6x2. There's 6 of those with 2 guns in each mount. Maneuverability, max speed 33.3 knots. Turn circle is 720 meters. Rudder shift time 7.9 seconds. Engine spool up time is 15 seconds. Reverse engine spool up time is 8 seconds. Engine power multiplier speed threshold 7 knots. Reverse engine power multiplier speed threshold 9 knots. And then concealment, 11.8 kilometer range. After firing main guns, it's 18.3 kilometer range. This is by sea, by the way. 13.8 kilometer range when your ship is on fire. Then by air, it's 7.4 kilometer detectability. After firing main guns, it's 10.4 kilometer range. When the ship is on fire, it's the same. 2 kilometer guaranteed, and then 7 kilometers in smoke when firing main guns. This ship's interesting. At the front here, you have 40 millimeters on the bottom, but you have a 25 millimeter bow, but you also have a 40 millimeter belt. So if you're shooting at this ship, you want to shoot at the top turret. I mean the first turret right there in the front, so you can go above that armor belt and you can penetrate, because other than that you're not getting through that. And then you get a 25 millimeter aft, and then the same thing, you get the 40 millimeters on the bottom and the side there, or 70 millimeters actually. And it's got 25 millimeter torpedo plate, and then 30 millimeter conning tower, 150 millimeter conning tower sides. The casemates, oh here we go, here's the deck armor. It's 40 millimeters thick. And then the armor belt is 25 to 80 millimeters. So do not go broadside, you will get death struck. Okay, here we go. Here's the main battery armor. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. 32 millimeter top plate for the turrets. Rear plate of the turrets is 20 millimeter. Side plate of the turrets is 35 millimeter. And then bottom plate is 20 millimeter by 80. So the rotation mechanism has 20 millimeters of armor. Then the frontal plate is 80 millimeters. The barbette is 80 millimeters. And then the thing you really want to look at here is your citadel. You do have a turtleback, and it's angled. 40 millimeter armored deck that slopes on the sides, so easier to bounce shells. And then you got a 40 millimeter citadel bottom, 20 millimeter citadel, the citadel torpedo bulkhead, 30 millimeter citadel deck, and then on the aft part of it, it's 25 millimeters on the bottom, 80 millimeters on the top. On the front, it's the same thing, 25 millimeters and 80 millimeters. So if they shoot through your rear, any 16-inch gun battleship and above can go through and citadel you. In the front, if they shoot above that armor plate in the front, they will citadel you, but 9 times out of 10 they ain't going to shoot at that. They're going to go ahead and shoot at the water line, and they're just going to bounce their shells. So whenever somebody's shooting at you, your best bet is to turn towards them or to turn out and try to dodge, because if you have steering gear, you're good. Tough, above average base HP rating. Extended sonar range or duration increased. Modest guns. The ship was armored with low caliber main battery guns. The project of a cruiser with 150 millimeter guns, Cruiser K class, developed in the mid 1930s on the basis of the Admiral Hipper class. Shortly after the construction of the latter began, she combined the rapid fire battery of light cruisers with the survivability of heavy ones. Year design 1936, and here's the match. I hope you all enjoy. This thing is a DPM monster. So I hope you enjoy the match. Thanks for stopping by today.
敵艦よ、早く準備しろっての。 かしなさいよこの間抜け。魚雷発射管が大破。
全艦目標に火力を集中。
やっと修復完了。遅すぎじゃない？発射。主砲塔に命中したじゃない。修復完了。遅すぎじゃない？こっちが優勢ね。だからって油断するんじゃないわよ。あら、勝ったの？